moving on to strategy, I've heard you say in an interview once, and I really liked this, that customer experience needs to be kind of backed up by a really clear CRM strategy, as well as just a good CRM system, and it all needs to be driven from strategy. Can you unpack that a little bit? You know, how does a CRM impact a customer experience, and why is strategy the most important thing as a first step?
Well, strategy really addresses the whole issue of why we're doing what we're doing, what we're really trying to achieve, and identify those outcomes and risks. So CRM could describe a role in a business. A customer relationship manager could be a person. It could be a piece of technology. But the reality is we need to think about customer experience. We need to design customer experience from when we first touch a prospect through to when someone's a strong advocate for us in the marketplace and helping bring others to us that become customers. So, customer relationship management as a technology needs to be enabling some kind of process. Unless it's bringing marketing, sales, service, and support all together to create a single view of the client, to enable us to support their whole life cycle. And then unless we're treating our own salespeople or service people as the first customers before we think about external customers. So how is this system going to make them more productive, make their job easier, enable them to provide insights for the client? And then the other thing is the whole world today is expecting omni-channel experience anywhere, anytime. So, whether it's an app, a website, they want to phone a person or walk into your premises, they expect us to know them, or that they don't want to keep repeating.
Right? Oh, I submitted on your website, but I signed up to the mail list. But I absolutely agree. Yeah. Absolutely agree.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a long answer, but the thing is, CRM as a technology needs to be enabling that. And then where all of this is going is with AI and automation. What's
the best CRM for small to medium businesses?
If you're in business and you're absolutely confident that you're going to grow and become bigger, in my view, Salesforce, because you're not going to have to re-implement something.
Yes. Right.
If you're a really small business and you're just wanting to maybe to manage marketing automation into initial opportunities, maybe something like Pipedrive. But to me, you can't go past Salesforce because it does marketing, sales, service support. They're making amazing investments in AI. Their Einstein product.
Are they? That's interesting. Okay.
The ability to drive away from a meeting and use Siri, for example, or Alexa to dictate meeting notes, to change forecast, deal values, dates. You just talk to Siri and it hands off to Einstein in the background. It changes all of that automatically. So, to be able to dial out of CRM, to email out of CRM easily, to have AI predictively coach you on deals, to actually have the AI inside the platform say, there's been no calls or emails logged with this opportunity for 10 days. And it's at this stage, what experience tells us is that the deal is at risk if you don't keep the communication going. I suggest you reach out to, this particular contact. So it's even starting to do the job of a sales manager and doing very accurate forecasting.
Oh, that gives me goosebumps, but it's so relevant because I've used Zoho. I use Zoho, right? And I think but before I ask you what you think of that, one of the things that I do in that is I schedule tasks and I implement these aspects of workflow so that we can truly, and workflow is very important. What do you think of Zoho overall?
Zoho is fine. It's cheap. So open source products, are lower cost. I mean, it really depends. The thing I've come to discover in life is that whenever you do something cheap, you end up re-implementing and having to migrate to the real thing you should have done in the first place.
Yes.
And it actually ends up costing you more.
It does.
So, the thing I say to my clients is don't waste your time and resources running big, complex evaluation processes for CRM. Just go with Salesforce. You're not going to look back you're not going to look back and go, that was a mistake. They're making the big investments in AI, that they've got the necessary scale to bring the things that you'll need as a business to drive productivity. put your energy into figuring the hell out about, what you actually are trying to achieve. Because the thing that makes my head explode is so many organizations obsess about selecting which CRM product, and they haven't invested the energy to figure out, what are we actually trying to do with CRM? What processes are we trying to enable? What risks are we trying to manage? How are we going to make people more productive, right? As we deploy this, how does it enable end-to-end customer experience? What's our strategy? You ask those questions and they're a deer in the headlight. All they want to do is ask their 473 questions about CRM as a technology. And, I don't know what the stats are today, but I remember the Butler Group out of the UK did research a number of years ago. What they discovered was 70% of CRM implementations failed. And it wasn't because the technology was no good, it's because the customer was no good. They weren't clear about what they're trying to achieve. So, I just think every business needs to hold a mirror up and ask themselves the hard questions about, why do they want one of these things, and are they up for putting in the proper time and effort to implement it well. Otherwise, you just get this manage up for forecasting tool that no one believes, and an expensive contacts database.
Oh, wow. Yeah, brilliant. You've actually really inspired me.